Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Top Lessons. I am your host, Kathy Inglot, and with me today is me, myself, and I. So we're going to do a quick piece of advice because I thought it was a great lesson to share with everyone. I was recently on a panel of career advice, and someone asked me a really good question, and I thought this was a question that I would rather share with the audience here as well. And the question was, what piece of advice has someone given you that you think is wrong or not fully correct? And I loved this answer because it really came to me as I was speaking. And the advice is, don't ever change. It's one of those things that when you hear it, sounds very kind and courteous to say to someone, right? Like, don't ever change. You're great as you are now. And you go, look, that piece of advice is almost empathetic or it's courteous, right? But it's not the piece of advice you should be giving. And the reason why is the person may be seeing you at your core, right? You are kind, you are respectful, your foundation is solid, or, you're not the type of person that they wouldn't want to have at their dinner, or you are the type of person that they would want to bring home and have dinner with. But that advice at its core is wrong, right? When someone says don't ever change, they're kind of giving you a disservice. The life lesson should be, you should constantly be changing. You should be changing to improve yourself better, right? You are great now at your core. But with everything that you're going to learn, with all the pieces that you're going to have in your life, people, books, introductions, movies, you name it, all the life education and life lessons that you're going to get, you should constantly be changing with all those lessons. And I'm not saying you're going to be a different person every year. What I'm saying is you should always be improving to get a little bit more level of higher achievement, not just, on academics. I mean, achievements of empathetic. You understand people more. You understand people better. You are more caring about people's, environment. And you're also learning as to context, right? Like you might have grown up in a certain area with a certain religious background, and you're very traditional. That was you then, but now fast forward to your academic accomplishments or your life experiences, and you go, well, maybe that what I was taught wasn't 100% correct. So I loved that piece of advice because I think that is something where we say it to be nice to someone, saying, don't ever change, always be you. Not always the case, right? So you go, well, the piece of advice should be, you're great as you are now, but keep getting better. And, and I'm not saying you're constantly moving the goalpost of yourself, right? There's no such thing as I'm going to move my own goalpost every day. It's the expectation that you are better than you were last year. And whatever that better means for you, you define that. So when there is pieces of advice that are wrong or not 100% correct, don't always take everyone's advice. You know what advice is right, what advice is wrong for you. So stick to that advice that you think is really life-changing for you and just listen to it because you know yourself best.